Have you ever wondered why we only have one heart? Just look around. You have two eyes to see the world in 3D, two ears to hear sound from all directions, two hands to build, 2 feet to walk forward. Even inside us, nature thought everything through. 2 kidneys, 2 lungs. It seems like it just loves to duplicate all the important stuff, to create backups. But why our main engine then? Our heart, which beats non-stop from our first day to our last. Why is there only one? Is it some kind of fatal flaw in the project called human? Or is it a brilliant design that we just haven't understood yet? Let's hit the pause button and just imagine, what if right now you grew a second heart? Not just like a spare tire in the trunk, but 2 powerful, synchronized engines in your chest. Sounds like a plot for a Hollywood blockbuster, right? But it's exactly these kinds of crazy questions that open our eyes to what we could be. Ready? Let's go. Picture the world's best marathon runner. He's running, mile 25. His muscles are screaming in pain. His lungs are on fire, and his heart is pounding at the very edge of its limits, trying to push precious oxygen to his tired cells. Now, imagine you in his place. But you have 2 hearts. What would you feel? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. No fatigue. While everyone else is literally collapsing, your 2 heart engines would be working at half power, just cruising. Your blood would be super saturated with oxygen. You could run not 26 miles, but 52 or 62. You could climb Mount Everest and barely notice the thin air, dive to depths that divers only dream of. You would become a superhuman, not because of a mutation or a radioactive spider bite, but simply because you have 2 hearts. Sounds like a superpower, doesn't it? But even that isn't the main prize. The most incredible advantage is being almost completely invulnerable. Think about the biggest threat to a heart attack, a sudden, ruthless blow that ends millions of lives. Now, let's replay that scenario with you. A sharp pain in your chest. One heart fails. It slows down and stops. The end? No. In that same second, you feel a powerful, confident beat. It's your second heart taking on the full load. It compensates for the failure, and the blood keeps flowing through your vessels. Yes, you're scared. Yes, you need help. But you are alive. You have hours, not minutes. You have a second chance. It's not immortality, of course, but it's the closest thing to it you can imagine. We spend billions searching for the elixir of youth, but what if the key to a long and safe life was this simple? Sounds too good to be true, right? Every superpower has a price, and for 2 hearts, it would be huge. Let's come down from the clouds and use some logic. First question, where do you put it? Your chest cavity isn't an empty hangar. It's a densely developed neighborhood. Your lungs, esophagus, and of course your first heart already live there. It's perfectly fitted into this ecosystem and protected by your ribs. To squeeze another organ of the same size in there, you'd have to start a major renovation. Imagine, your ribs would have to be widened and your lungs shrunk. Our elegant human figure would turn into a barrel. We'd be shorter, wider, and much less agile. Are you ready to sacrifice your looks for stamina? And that's just the beginning of the problems. 2 hearts are 2 hungry beasts. Your metabolism would skyrocket. To feed these 2 pumps, you'd have to eat. Constantly. A lot. A lot. Forget about 3 meals a day. You'd need 6 or 8 meals a day just not to pass out from exhaustion. Your life would turn into an endless hunt for calories. And finally, the most difficult part, the engineering. How do you make 2 systems work as one? If you connect the hearts one after another like a train, the second heart would create so much pressure that your arteries and veins just wouldn't handle it. And what if you connect them in parallel, like 2 batteries? That would create real vortexes and traffic jams in your bloodstream. The risk of blood clots would increase 100-fold. Any one of them could be fatal. So what does all this mean? Maybe nature, by giving us just 1 heart, wasn't being cheap, but gave us the most efficient, elegant, and safest mechanism possible. 1 heart that does the work of 2. But what if we could learn to control each heart separately? Turn on the second one only when it's really needed. But that is a whole other story.